Hello everyone. So far the Quantamental Investing publication has only contained free content. But in this video we introduce the forthcoming paid content. So first of all, the Quantamental Investing publication is centered around the portfolio construction and risk management book, which you can see here as the pinned post. So basically this post contains the latest PDF version of the book and its accompanied Python code. So if you haven't seen this yet, I encourage you to go in, read the book, study the code, because then all of the content here will be much more meaningful to you. You will be able to understand the perspective, you will be able to understand the methods and all these things. The general layout of this publication is that on the left you will have the latest posts and then on the right you have the most popular posts. If you scroll down here, you can see that you have a video section. And basically so far it contains walkthroughs of the open source 42.tech Python package. So this package gives you some low-level code which you can use for basic case studies of the methods from the portfolio construction and risk management book. It also provides the accompanied code to my SSRN articles where you will see examples of how the theory is used in practice. Again, some basic examples of how it's used. In the portfolio construction risk management book, you actually get many more details on advanced uses of these methods and also some case studies that go beyond what's available in the 42.tech Python package. The next section is called articles. So basically this is the posts that will be relevant through time. So if you read one of these in 1 year or 2 year or 3 years time, they will probably be just as relevant as they are today. So you can browse all this content and there's general points that are relevant to keep in mind. So here, for example, I had one about what I call naive backtesting, and this is the usual historical backtesting where we just have one sample. I present some of the issues and explain how it's easy to overfit when we use this approach. And then I recently followed it up with an article called Better Backtesting, which uses synthetic market data to perform these backtests and allows us to make generalized conclusions with more confidence. Then we have newsletters. And newsletters, this is the monthly update that I make where basically I summarize all the main posts, the main notes and other relevant content and points that are relevant just at this period in time. And then in the future you will see a section which is called paid content, starting with this video. The paid content will initially continue a walkthrough of the institutional grade implementation of the investment framework and methods from the portfolio construction and risk management book. Because this code, we will be using it for this exclusive paid case studies where there will be some explanation of what's going on, what it is that we want to do. Then there are some code snippets, and then finally, some results. So basically, of course, for you to get the most out of these case studies, it's good to understand how this code works, what it is that it shows. So that's what we will start with. After that, there will be case studies which are mainly based on the feedback that I receive from paid subscribers. So basically, if they tell me that they want to see some particular case study, then this is something that I will consider and show in this section. All right, so there are multiple ways that you can get access to the paid posts. The most direct one is just get a paid subscription to the Quantamental Investing publication here on Substack, but you can also contribute to the portfolio construction and risk management books crowdfunding on this Indiegogo link. So if you see here this IGG me at PCRM book, because even though the book is now publicly available, the PDF version at least, for free and its accompanied code, you might still want to support this work, and here there are multiple tiers. So basically you can input some number that you want to contribute with or claim some of these perks. If you contribute with 100 euros or more or claim one of these significant contributor perks, then you will also get a complimentary 1-year paid subscription to the Continental Investing publication. If you get access for the book, you can also choose to get recognition in the acknowledgement section of the Portfolio Construction Risk Management book. So how you get access, it's really up to you. And if you have any questions in relation to this, then please reach out to me. So it's important for me just to say that the code that follows with the Portfolio Construction Risk Management book, it basically uses this Fortitude.tech Python package. So this is the open source code. It's a low-level implementation of these methods that allows us to perform basic case studies. If we want to do something more advanced, then it becomes very cumbersome to use this code, and it requires a much better, fast and stable implementation for us to do very serious analysis as institutional investment managers do. However, it's a good introduction to the methods that gives you some idea of how they work, and you can see some basic examples, and then it will make it easier for you to understand the advanced use cases and implementations and all of that. So I encourage you to read the book and then study the code, because it's an integral part of studying the book. I will say that the most important chapters in the book are chapter 3, 5 and 6. So this is where the most new results and perspectives are. So please make sure that you read these, but of course I hope that you will read the book from start to finish, so you have this coherent overview. Alright, if you have questions to any of the things that I mentioned here about how you get access, which case studies we will have, then please feel free to reach out to me. But another benefit that paid subscribers will have is that they will have access to the chat here, where they can ask me questions about the investment framework, about the book, about the methods, about the code. So this is also exclusive to paid subscribers, because free subscribers, they don't have access to asking these questions. And I would say that I get many questions from different people, which I appreciate. But of course, in order for me to have the time to answer, I have to prioritize it in this way. So in the future, getting answers on the let's say scientific parts of your questions, it must go through this paid Substack subscription. All right. On that note, I wish you happy reading with the Portfolio Construction Risk Management book, and then happy coding with the accompanied code.